from my jog. It's Monday morning and I have got a very, very busy week ahead. I'm going to take you with me for this week. So yeah, we've got a bit of travel, we have got a lot of work, and I'm starting early this morning. It is now about 6:40, just finished my jog. I'm going to try and I'm going to get showered, etc. And then I'm going to try and do maybe like 2.5 hours of really, really focused work to get me off to a good start for the week. And then I'm actually going to meet a friend for brunch. So I do that maybe like at least once a month, I would say. Probably some months it would be twice. So yeah, this is someone that I used to work with many, many years ago, and we've always kept in touch, and we go for a nice brunch maybe a few times a year. So I'm looking forward to that, but it means that I've got an early start, I've got lots to do, and then I have got work to do later. I've got a call for Storm Safe Crisis Communications, and yeah, plenty to be getting on with. So I'm going to bring you with me this week, and you can join along the journey. Right, that's me back, and had a lovely brunch catch up with my friend. Yeah, she's in a kind of head of communications role, does loads of PR, communications, media relations as part of her job, and it's just always good to just share experiences. We worked together years and years ago when we were both journalists, then we worked together in a PR sort of sense as well, a long time ago now as well. But there we go. So it was a nice catch up. Now I have got a lot of emails to catch up on. I've had a quick peek, so I need to get back to the laptop, get on with some emails, and then I've got a call, and then I've got an appointment later on. So yeah, lots to get on with. So it's been a busy Monday, but all good. I'm just trying to cram a lot into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because I'm travelling Thursday, Friday. So yeah, less time to get just as much done as normal, which is the challenge for this week. Ooh, I'm looking a little bit on the tired side this morning, but we're out for morning walk. Very, very important part of my day, my morning walk or jog. Some mornings it's a jog, some mornings it's a walk. It's a very, very important part because it gets me out, moving my body, getting fresh air, thinking about the day ahead, thinking about just life stuff as well, work stuff, and it's just a nice way to start the day, honestly. So you'll always find me out here. It's not a very inspiring or exciting walk in a residential area, but you know, it's what we've got. There's a few trees, so you work with what you've got. So yeah, Tuesday morning, starting the day with a nice walk and coffee. Here we are, ready to do the school run. It is Tuesday afternoon, about 2:30. I've packed up, I'm catching up on some emails, some messages, because I literally just came off a call and jumped straight in the car to come to get my space in the car park at the school. The things you've got to consider. So yeah, it's been a busy morning. I have had, what have I had? A call with a client this morning to discuss some ideas. That was a good call, I enjoyed that one. And then I had a list of stuff to work through, and then I just had a call with two people who are both wanting to become clients potentially, and they also are running an event together, so they want some PR to help promote the event that they're going to be running. So that was an interesting one as well. Honestly, at the moment it is about trying to figure out how to fit everything in. And especially with the school holidays coming up here in Scotland in a few weeks, it is difficult in the summer to just basically have enough time to get everything done work-wise, because obviously you've got holidays, you've got more like time at home, more childcare time, which is great in itself, but it just means you've got obviously more limited time to do your work. So it's just figuring out that balance. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, I'm not gonna lie. It is, yeah, I want to do the work, but I'm feeling stressed a little bit about it right now. But I kind of have learned to trust the universe on these things, and usually something works out, things fall into place. And that is exactly what will happen, and we make it work one way or another anyway, so it's all good. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of family time later. I've got an event tonight as well, so I'll try and show you a little bit of that. So that's it. Busy Tuesday as always, and yeah, it's been a good one. It's been a bit of a rush night, to be honest. I've been out at an event, Glasgow Telefest event. I do the PR for the Glasgow Telefest, and they were having an industry night where it was actually really, really cool. Just hearing from creative people that are doing great things in Scotland in terms of the TV industry. And yes, it was a rush to get there on time. It's been a bit of a rush to get back. So yeah, it's been a long day and a good day. But yeah, I'm trying to take you with me. I did forget to take my camera into the actual event, but anyway, I got a couple of things on my phone, so all good. And I'll show you them. Tomorrow is just another day of working basically at home, getting through my to-do list as much as possible, because Thursday and Friday I'm going to be travelling down south, so I shall take you with me there too. Oh my goodness. I have been like a woman possessed today, I tell you. I have been trying to get so much done. I'm feeling quite overwhelmed. Do you know that way you just feel tired, headachy, not 100%, and you've got a lot to do? So I've been working through a massive to-do list today because I'm travelling for the next couple of days. It's Wednesday today. Luckily I've had no calls, so I've just been trying to get through everything for today, a few things that I had on the list for tomorrow while I'm travelling, so that's good because I've made a good start on those. It's always harder to do things when you're travelling, although, you know, you do get a bit of time when you're on trains and sitting at the airport and stuff like that, so there are always things you can do, but then there's always things that come in the day as well that you need to attend to. So yeah, it's been busy and I'm feeling, yeah, a little bit stressed, not gonna lie. So I actually was awake in the night as well, just really thinking about work stuff, clients. I made a couple of decisions about 4 o'clock in the morning, which probably is never a good idea, but I actually felt a lot better just working things through in my head. You know, when you have a really busy like couple of weeks and you almost don't have time to stop and really think things through, so I ended up doing that at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is why I'm tired now. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish my Wednesday, get an early night because I'm up super early tomorrow, and yeah, I'll bring you with me to Essex first and then London. Good morning. So I am on my way to the airport. It was an early start this morning, about 4:20, which actually usually when I've got an early start like that I don't get any sleep much at all, but I actually did get quite a good sleep last night. I got a good few hours, and yeah, it's about 5:15 now. Flight's at 7 o'clock, so I've got plenty of time to get a coffee, get through security, etc. I'm heading to London and straight out to Essex to spend the afternoon with a client, record a podcast, have a meeting with him, and then yeah, I'll show you around when we get there. It's going to be a lovely venue. Anyway, it's noisy here, so I will take you with me. It has been such a full-on day. I've had such a good time catching up with a client, having some meetings about work that I'm doing for him, about new work that's potentially coming in, and I was recording for his podcast as well, which is called Entrepreneur Conversations, so look out for that. But it's all been here at this most beautiful property that he owns, which is a luxury wedding venue called Baddow Park House, and it is honestly the loveliest place to come. It feels like you're in the country. I'm in Essex and there's sheep and everything. I don't know if you can see that, but it's the most lovely place. So yeah, we're heading out for dinner soon, my client and I, and yeah, it's just been a good day. It's just like doing stuff in person is so enjoyable. A lot of what I do is just behind my computer on the phone, but being in person, throwing ideas around, too many ideas is the problem actually, is brilliant. So yeah, it's been a good day, and I'll catch up with you later. Okay, I'm just back from dinner, the most lovely dinner with my client. I'm just going to show you where I'm staying tonight, because when your client owns a luxury wedding venue, you get to enjoy staying over, which is cool. So I got this whole place. It is where we actually recorded the podcast earlier, but this is called the salon, and apparently it is usually used for the brides to get ready on the morning of their wedding. So yeah, we got a lovely sofa, huge big table. We've got a kitchen area up there, and this is one of the bedrooms. This is going to be the bedroom that I'm in. There's actually 2 bedrooms in here, so it's lovely. And yeah, very nice space. It feels huge actually now that I'm just in here by myself. So yeah, there we go. I am ready for bed though, to be honest. It's been a long day. I think it's about 10 o'clock at night now. I started my day at about 4:20 this morning, so definitely time for bed. But it's been a good day, and yeah, it's always nice getting to know a client a bit more, like over dinner, just not always chatting work, but just chatting life and, you know, bits and bobs. So it was good, and time for bed. Good morning. It's Friday morning. I'm out for a walk in this beautiful location. Let me just show you my view as I just walk up this lovely country road. I was wondering where the sheep are. They're over there. Go and chat to them in a wee minute or two. So yes, lovely location. I'm just out for a morning walk, and I am just going to do my walk, probably get a little bit of breakfast, and then I'm going into the local town, because actually I've got another client who's based here as well in Chelmsford. So I'm going to go in. I don't know if I'm going to actually see the client. I think he might be elsewhere, but I'm going to catch up with his PA quickly, who is sort of the main person that I deal with backwards and forwards on things like getting booked in for podcasts and things. Obviously she manages his diary, so I'm going to go in, say hello to her. I've never met her in person, so I'm going to go in and we'll have a little catch up, and then I'm heading to London for the Wellnergy Festival, which is a big wellness festival, and another one of my clients is going to be speaking at that, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I've got a busy day ahead. so I am at Wimbledon Park. You can probably hear the music. I might have to turn myself down, but yeah, don't want to get copyrighted. But yes, I'm heading to Welnergy Festival. I'll show you the setup in front of me. That music's gone off now, which is quite good. Don't know if you can really see that. I'm going to try and find the entrance. I'm not sure what way I'm supposed to go in. And one of my clients, Jason Greystone, is speaking. He's on a panel first, and then he's got a solo talk. So yeah, here to support him, catch up with him as well. That was good. I'm just heading back now. It's been a great wee afternoon. Jason did 2 talks, 1 panel discussion, which was a really good chat actually, and 1 solo talk on the main stage, which loads of people gathered for. Yeah, really satisfying when you see a client up on the stage doing their thing, and he's so good at it. So yeah, you should check him out, Jason Greystone, if you want to know how to live in a more free way. So I think that's one of the more satisfying parts of the job really, and that's why, you know, I like to get out and see clients speaking and doing their thing, because at the end of the day that's what I'm here for, to set it up for them, and it feels good to see it happening in real life, you know. And also the people that I work with, when they do talks, like, I love what they stand for, I love what they talk about, so it's always a good reminder to me as well, even though I've heard them talk quite a lot of times, and you know, I know all the things that they teach, but it's still a good reminder. So yeah, I feel like all I've done in this video is basically walk around and talk to you, but hopefully it's showed you a week in my life and been at least a little bit interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get the train now, and I'm gonna head back to the airport and head back home, and I'm going to get home quite late tonight, so it's certainly been a long couple of days, but very satisfying in terms of what I've managed to fit in. It's getting a bit noisy up here, so I'll stop, but I feel like I've managed to fit in some great things. 3 clients, 1 I spent the day with yesterday, had great meetings, had dinner. Second one I had a quick meeting with his PA this morning just to go through some details, and then the third one speaking at the event. So fabulous. Right, I'm going to get the train. Okay, so it's Saturday morning. I'm back at home. I have been my jog, and yeah, just wanted to round off this week really. Last night after I got home, it was quite late, I think it was about 10 o'clock by the time I got home, so it was 2 very full on days at the end of the week. The start of the week was more like my normal week, a lot of just working from home, working from my laptop. I did have an event, the Glasgow Telly Festival event, which was really nice to go to as well. That's the kind of thing that I would normally do in a week, and then obviously this week I had a little bit of travel as well, and I feel like I fitted a lot into my 2 days, which always, you know, when you're traveling, it's tiring, it's kind of, you know, it costs money to travel and stay places and all that stuff, so you have to make it worthwhile as a business owner, I think, and I feel quite satisfied that I, you know, really made the most of it in terms of what I did, having meetings with a client who I really want to continue working with in terms of, like, you know, long into the future. There's lots of things that he's getting involved in that I would, you know, hopefully will be part of as well. And then we recorded a podcast together. We went out for dinner. So we really, chatted on like a personal level as well, which is always nice with clients. And is actually one thing that I don't get to do a lot with clients because I don't spend that like one-to-one in-person time with them that much. Mainly I have like remote relationships with my clients. I've got some that I've never met in person. And then I touched base with the PA of another client, just, going through some just process stuff, like how it's all going, ideas again in terms of like, podcast guests for this client. And we just, it was just, again, that was the first time we'd met each other. So it was just a good way of seeing her face to face. And we work together, every week at the moment anyway. So that was nice too. And then obviously seeing my client speaking at Wellnergy Festival, just a nice wee proud moment, and it's just nice to be out and about. So there we go, I enjoyed that. Obviously you can't do it all the time, or I would never have time to actually like get work done, pitch, deliver results for the clients, but every now and again it's just nice to get out and about. So I'm glad I did it. I'm quite tired. I would say I've not had loads of sleep this week, just between like disrupted sleep, really early mornings, staying places that you're not used to, and you never sleep as well. So I slept okay last night, but tired. So I'm just going to have a homely weekend, bit of family time. I'm going to try and just, I've got lots to do next week off the back of like Thursday and Friday there from travelling, but I'm going to try and just put that to one side, relax, have a bit of downtime and get back to it on Monday. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I actually don't remember all the things that I've vlogged, so hopefully there's not been too much repetition. But there you go. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have found it at all enjoyable, even for a couple of minutes. And I shall see you in the next one.